guys, I'm Dan and welcome to the first video on my new YouTube channel, where I've been waiting for this day for about 4 months now, and I'm down at Perry's Luton Hyundai here to pick up my new facelift Hyundai I30N DCT. Okay, so here we are, first drive in the new I30N DCT facelift. It's got 9 miles on the clock. I've travelled about half a mile so far from the dealership, and already it's like being home. I miss my old one so much that when I spoke to Ryan at Perry's, he sorted me out a deal which was just incredible, so that I recommend give Ryan a call at Perry's Luton if you are after a new I30N or I20N. First thing I noticed is the screen, the infotainment screen is just awesome. It's much larger, it's clearer. With the Apple CarPlay, it's just so convenient. And the seats, it's just, if you don't go for the N-Line seats, it's got to be crazy, surely. They just hug, and they're comfortable though as well. They're firm but comfortable. It's a lot quieter, I had the pre-GPF model on my last I30N, and it wasn't that long until I actually upgraded the downpipe to a Sport Cat, so I can't really remember what it was like stock, but this is almost silent really. The DCT box is impressive. I haven't really been able to extract its performance yet, but driving around town from Luton to the motorway, it was good, nice and clean, almost seamless. I have just got it in standard at the minute. I don't really want to be taking it into N mode or N custom for the first 600 miles, just for the whole braking period. I didn't really follow the braking period on my last I30N. I was under the impression that when it's warm, gun it. I didn't actually have any problems with running the car at all, but I think I will on this one. Just take the 600 miles as recommended. No problems there. It just cruises so nicely. It's just cruising along in 78th gear, and I've covered about 50 miles and 43 miles per gallon. No. 43 miles per gallon. So I suppose you can have the best of both worlds. So what are the differences between the pre-facelift I30N and the facelift I30N? I'll start inside, since I'm sat here. First and main difference is the infotainment system. It is just huge. It's clearer, it's cleaner, everything about it is just better. I was having a look at the N custom mode, and it's now like a spider graph rather than just a menu. That's a real nice touch, a really nice touch. Obviously the only other real obvious change is it's not now manual gear stick, although if you have a manual I think it looks the same. And because of the DCT you've got the flappy paddles behind the steering wheel. Other than that, and obviously the N-Line seats, which are awesome by the way, it's pretty much exactly the same, which really, just for a facelift, you kind of expect. Now on the outside of the car, obviously you've got the facelift front and rear bumpers, which when I first saw them, I didn't like them at all. But over time, they just grew on me, and now I think it looks actually far better than the pre-facelift, although I'm not too sure how everybody else thinks. engine wise, and the best part about this facelift is the turbo. So on my previous I30N I hybrid the turbo, but they have re-engineered this turbo. Now don't quote me on the exacts, but I know the inlet and outlet are enlarged, and the direction that the turbine spins is now the opposite way. It comes with 5 more horsepower from standard than the pre-facelift, and it comes with much bigger brakes on the front actually. I think the previous I30N was 345mm discs, whereas this is 365 maybe, but the caliper remains the same, so there's no actual improvement in biting force, but the discs are larger. You also get the forged wheels, which I'm going to be changing straight away, so if anyone wants to buy these, give the message. So the most common question I've been asked on my Instagram channel is, what plans do I have for the car? Well, in the 4-month period since ordering it, I've ordered a whole bunch of stuff, mainly cosmetic parts. We've got the front splitter, we've got the rear wing add-on, we've got the black badges, because are you really an I30N owner if you don't have the black badges? We've got Motec ultralight wheels with Michelin PS4S's. It's going to be going to Forge for their development car, so some of the stuff from the pre-facelift will fit the facelift. Some parts might need a bit of a tweaking to fit, and other parts might just need redesigning completely. But before that, it will be going to Courtney Sport for their stage 1 map. I've been talking to John, we're very excited to get this on their dyno and get mapped. But as I mentioned earlier, it's a bit quieter this model, so it's going to be going to RPM Performance for their Sport Cat downpipe, along with their Flexi pipe and GPF delete. I've also got a set of IBAC springs, lowering springs to go on, along with front and rear white line anti-roll bars and anti-drop links. And I have got the anti-lift bushes, which I found made a huge difference to my pre-facelift. So my ultimate goal that I want with this car is not to get rid of the everyday driving comfortability that you have with a stock car, but to be able to take it to the track and it kind of perform a bit more like a track car. And I think with everything that I've learned from my previous I30N, with the Forge hardware, the Courtney Sport maps, the white line roll bars and bushes, that it gives you that. It gives you the all-rounder, that it's not going to be a chore to just drive down Tesco's and get a couple of pints of milk, but you can also have a proper hack round Silverstone. But yeah, I'm excited for what is in store for this car. I miss my old one so much that I went from my old one to an M2, and then went from that to an A45, and they were just missing, they were lacking something which my I30N gave me, and yeah, I'm excited to hopefully get exactly what I was missing from this car. I'll tell you what, for the purpose of the video, let's put it into N mode. I've done 100 miles, it'll be alright. Just let the window have a bit of a play, put it in manual too. Oh, I forgot what that sounded like. Oh, I've missed this. I've missed this. Definitely made the right choice. It's just, the direction change is just amazing. It's just nothing like it that I've driven. I know on paper, like the M2, let's go back to standard now. The M2, the A45 on paper, it's like supposed to be an upgrade. For me, it wasn't. This is just everything that you need. 42 to the gallon on the way home on a 100-mile round trip, and push a button and it's like a little mini track car, and with everything that I want to do will only make it better. Definitely the right choice, definitely. So that's it for me in this video. It's only been a short one for my first one, but it was just really a pickup video, first thoughts. So if you want to follow my journey, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Please like and subscribe and follow my journey in the next video. Cheers.